19th. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow morning to take the car somewhere. It's leaking because I had to put more water yesterday. I had to put more water yesterday, and that's not good. So, what I'm thinking of doing, leave the camp set up, drive down to town, it's not far from here, and have it checked. Then come back. Then I don't have to worry about tomorrow morning. I go straight to Telluride. So that's my plan. It's cold. It's cold out here. Pretty cold. Maybe low 40s, high 30s. I don't know. It's cold. It's cold for this Texan, I'll tell you that. All right. And I'm on my way out of this County Road 34 to go to Cortez to have my radiator checked. I have all day to check it. Might as well do this now instead of trying to do it tomorrow morning in my way to Telluride. So I have all day. It's only 8:30 in the morning. Shoot, I'm gonna go to Cortez, have breakfast, take care of the car, buy some paper towels. What else? I needed something else. Paper towels. I'll think of it. Anyways, I shall return. I'm going to Cortez right now. Checking out. Right now. Right now. Checking out. Going to Cortez. Now. Okay, I am in Cortez and I'm looking for Walmart because you got an auto center. And I'm stuck in traffic with some kind of a repair on the road. So I mean, you know, construction. But I can't see Walmart from here, the sign Walmart, and it says I'm close to it, but I can't see it. Anyways, I am waiting for this. It reads okay right now. When I was in the highway, it was reading cold. So, it should be okay to get to Walmart. Sometimes you just cannot trust the Google Maps. I'm telling you what, it took me out of town past Cortez to some Indian casino place, and I have to go now back to Cortez. It's the wrong place. I'm lucky my motor is still not hot. It's acting normal, my temperature. But I just wasted, you know, a good 10 minutes going out of town for nothing. I got to go back to Cortez. He kept telling me, go ahead. I said, there's nothing out here. How can there be a Walmart out here? I was just upset. Anyways, this is the things that happen, the pros and cons. Sometimes Google will send you somewhere else with the maps because that's what it does. Okay, I'm on my way back. Chill. Bought what I needed, but I forgot paper towels. And I sure could use more paper towels right now. She spilled the water in the back, and her muddy feet made a real mess, so I had to wipe that off. But anyways, I am now, I put the sealant in the radiator. Seems to be holding on okay. I've been idling it for half an hour. It has not gotten hot. I drove it down a little bit down the road and idling it some more. So it's 30 minutes since I put this sealant on. And it says to ride it for 15 to 30 minutes. So it should be good. It looks like it's working. Okay, that's a good sign. So let's get something to eat. Now that this problem seems to be solved. KFC has an outside patio. I may just eat there with Lady because she can sit outside with me. Well, I stopped at People's Cafe, who is dog friendly. I actually was able to take Lady inside the restaurant, sat next to me at the bar. That was awesome. And I ordered her an extra plate, an extra order of bacon. So I could give her some bacon. Now, here in Cortez, it's 25 miles per hour, unless marked otherwise. So you gotta watch your speed limit here. It's 25 miles per hour. It's almost like school zone in San Antonio all day long. There's almost no change here. I wonder what it is for school zone. Look at this guy walking right in front of me like if I'm not even here. Can't believe it. See that? Just like, I don't know what to tell you. Just because I'm going 25 miles per hour, does that mean you can cross in front of me? All right, there's some beautiful mountains with snow-capped up there, snow-capped mountains over there. Beautiful. Maybe I can stop and take a picture of that before I leave this town. Well, I did stop and take a picture with the other camera, the Canon camera, of those mountain peaks up there. They look awesome. All right, on my way back to camp. See you in a bit. Sorry. By the way, I did put the sealant on it, the antifreeze coolant, and I stopped several times in different places, and I have not seen any leak under the car. And my temperature is good. My gauge, the engine gauge temperature is good. So I think we're good now. I'm going to continue with my trip, and I don't have to worry about it tomorrow morning in my way to Telluride. Well, I am back on the road, the rugged road, off of the County Road 34. It's a little road right off of it, kind of rough, not too bad, and that takes you to the BLM camping, dispersed camping, and I'm almost back at camp. I hope everything's still there. It should be. I hope my neighbors kept an eye on it. I didn't ask them to, but I hope they did, and we'll check it out in 1 minute. I gotta come back to that little part of the road because I can get the whole shot of the mountain Mesa Verde. Here we are, going back in. I have an interesting day because I went to Cortez, Colorado, which is about 8 miles from here. I just go out back to 160 and take a right, go west on 160, and I hit Cortez. I was looking for a Walmart because simply they have an auto center, so I figure, well, if I have to use a card, I got a Walmart credit card. So I went over there, and not to mention I got lost because I couldn't see it because of the trees covering the sign that says Walmart. In west direction, eastbound you can see the sign, but westbound is covered by some trees. So I passed it up and I kept going. I'm almost out of town, and so I asked, this, it can't be not here. So you stay right here, over here. Get in there. Get inside. Inside. Now. Sit. You stay. Sorry about that. She's smelling something. Someone out there that... Anyways. She's on the alert mode. Let me cover. So, I I went already past out of town, and I figured, well, maybe the people over here don't want a Walmart inside the city limits, so it must be out of town. I kept going, kept going. Finally, miles away, it even said 65 miles per hour. I said, how can it be 65 miles per hour? But Google kept telling me to go that way. So I got to an Indian casino. I wasn't gonna play. Don't have money for it. I don't gamble, except to say that I'm practically gambling right now, doing this. It's a big, you get back inside. Get back inside. So I turned back, I reset my Google, and sure enough, it tells me to go back to Cortez. And I eventually got there. I got to Walmart and I parked on the line where the cars go get checked. But it only said lube and tires, so I said, well, maybe they do more than that. So I went in there and asked someone. They don't have any way to check the pressure on the radiator and find a leak. So I said, okay, well, thank you. I'll find the shop close by. And as I walked back to my car, I saw the dripping underneath my car. And I know it's too cold to be using the AC, so I know I didn't use the AC. That's not AC water. So I went over there and I looked opened the hood and looked. I said, sure enough, I could see it coming from the radiator, from the top of the radiator coming down. So I said, ooh, doggy, that's gonna be costly, but I have ideas. So I called the auto shop and they said they would have to replace the radiator. Guess what I said? No way, Jose, that ain't happening. In my head, I'm saying, nope, I can't afford to spend $500-600 to replace it. Labor on parts on the radiator and then wait for the part to come in. No, that's not happening. So I said, can you just put a sealant on it? And they said, no, we don't do that. We just replace the radiator. So I said, okay. And they told me, any auto parts will sell you the sealant. Giddy up. So I said, thank you, sir. And I went to, I was already in Walmart, so I went inside and I bought what I needed, sealant and antifreeze and coolant. Then I bought all the stuff that I needed for the camping. So I went back to the parking lot, turned on the car, opened the radiator cap, and pour that thing and shake it real good. You gotta shake it really good. And then the pellets need to go inside that radiator. You can always get them in there. So, and they start bubbling. Once the engine goes, starts going faster, is because you opened up the thermostat opened up and let more water go into the engine jacket. It's a little jacket that surrounds the motor to keep it cool, and it stays through the engine. It cools the engine. So when that opened up, the water went lower. So okay, this is it. I poured the rest of the pellets in there, put some antifreeze, and let it sit for a little while. When it got to the top, it wouldn't go back down again. I put the cap on and drove around town. It says to drive it for 15-30 minutes. So I went around town and I parked somewhere, saw there was no leakage. I said, well, might as well find a place to eat. I'm done for right now on this project until I see anything different. I'm pretty much done. So I drove around town looking for a dog-friendly place to eat. People's Restaurant, People's Cafe. If you ever go to, I'm having a senior moment. You know why? Because I'm a senior. Cortez. Go back to Cortez. So in Cortez, People's Restaurant or Cafe serves you with your dog inside the restaurant. Did you believe that? So she sat next to me on the bar. I figured I'm by myself. I'm no use taking a 4-seat table, so I sat by the bar. She sat right between the bar and my legs, just lay down there and waited. I ordered her an extra order of bacon, and I fed her a little bit here and there. Yeah. It was so much bacon, I put some of my food. So anyways, I had a great breakfast. She ate some bacon. I went outside to the car and I noticed there was no water underneath my van. Nothing had dripped. So that's a good sign. Okay, this is test number 1. no, test number 2, because I already had checked it at the parking lot. Then I went to put gas, got some ice, got some paper towels, got all that done, and I checked again underneath my car, and there is no water on it. I think that problem is solved. So I'm glad I did that today instead of having to wait until tomorrow morning to do it. That's one of the things you gotta adjust as you go. You learn as you go and you adjust as you go. And being that I had a free day today, it's only 8 miles away, I went ahead and did it. I was planning to do it tomorrow morning, but that would have taken too much out of my time. So now, when I get up tomorrow morning, straight to Telluride. Because Telluride now is closer to me than Ouray, Colorado. So what I'm going to do this evening, I'm going to pack everything back in the van, sleep in the van, and lo and behold, I'll be ready for the morning. By the way, I used remember I told you that the night before it was real loud with the road noise and all that? When I slept in the van and I had my windows with my styrofoam window covers, I couldn't hear a thing out there. Like, what a difference. I'm telling you, that sleeping in the tent, you can hear everything, because this doesn't do much to hold back sound. But in there, whew, I slept like a baby. And this is my report for today. So in a little while, I'm gonna get some dinner. I'm gonna relax for right now. When it gets closer to the evening, I'll pack everything up back in the van. For now, giddy up. This was done with the rifle, the BB gun. Even that one and that one. I mean, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Those were done with the pistol. You don't have enough power. The ones that could project pretty quick, that would be pretty fast, all by the rifle with the BB gun, especially those. Look how close. I mean, right, not dead center, but it's still hitting the red. Not bad, not bad for old timer. Last time I tried with my crossbow pistol, 80-pound trajectory, I lost it. I couldn't find it. It went so far, I couldn't find that little arrow. They call it bolts, I think. Anyways, I couldn't find it. I'm sure I could try it here because it's mostly dirt. I can probably shoot one and I'll be able to find it. Maybe it goes into the ground, because the ground here is pretty soft. If it goes into the ground, I may never see it again. So I'm not going to try the crossbow unless I need to kill a bear. I wouldn't kill a bear. But I won't try the crossbow. And that's that. Well guys, I'm going to call this a night. Sun's going down. It's about to get dark. and I'm almost done packing everything. I just gotta get this stuff put away, and I'm done. So again, we call this a night. Tomorrow will be May the 20th. For tonight, May the 19th. You'll have a good night.